10 best overlooked places to live in the US in 2025. Yeah, it's time to get into this and see the best places to live in America. Before we do get into this, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button and let's see what we got.
Think living your best life means breaking the bank in New York or Los Angeles?
Okay.
Think again. Today we uncover hidden gems. Those
Right.
underrated, overlooked places in the U.S. that have all the charm, affordability, and livability you've been
Going on
dreaming
there?
of, without the soul-crushing rent or real estate prices.
It's cheaper
From
places.
areas you've never heard of to cities where rush hour feels more like a relaxing Sunday drive. These spots might just make you want to pack your bags today. So in this video, we dive into these places.
Hey, listen, I already know. This video is going to be torture for me. This is going to make me want to move so bad.
Before they get too popular. Because trust me, once you know, you can't unknow. Got it? Get it? Good. Let's take a look.
Overland Park,
Number
Kansas.
10, Overland Park, Kansas. Overland Park is a city in the Kansas City metro area.
Right.
Kansas City doesn't have the best reputation, but Overland Park does. Overland Park is one of the best places to live in the United States right now. But welcome to
Okay.
Overland Park, a place so shockingly livable, you'll wonder why no one has told you about it sooner. Wonder no longer. I'm going to tell you why they don't tell you about it. They want to keep it
Hey, that's a funky clock tower right there. Yo, you guys got to let me know, by the way, in the comment section if you guys are living in these places.
a secret. Crime minimal. Housing affordable. Jobs
good,
abundant
good.
enough to keep you from asking your mom for rent money. Sure,
good.
it's in Kansas, but don't let that scare you. There's more here than
Wait. Is Kansas meant to be bad?
flatlands and tornado warnings. Overland
Right,
Park
tornadoes.
thrives on its family-friendly vibe, with great schools, enough parks to make your golden retriever blush, and there's
Okay.
farmers markets too. That is one of the biggest things, or the most popular things people search on Google when they're moving to a new place. Farmers markets.
Really?
I mean, they're nice, but to actually base where you're moving to or be so
Wait. Hold up. People base where they're moving to on farmers markets. Yo, if you've ever done that before, you gotta let me know. I will for that. Yeah, what do I don't know. I kind of don't search at it. Wait. Actually, there's two things I search for when I'm moving. And I'm not lying when I say this. I've moved quite a bit. The internet connection is #1 priority, right? And then also, can I order McDonald's takeaway there? I'm not lying. They're the two things I need.
curious that you're going to look it up. That's weird to me, but who cares? I just got Whole Foods and I'm good to go there. If you don't know what a farmer's market is, go to Whole Foods. Now imagine that, but a lot cheaper.
Right,
Overland
okay.
Park has affordable real estate, affordable rent prices, and a cost of living that is even with the national average. Now, okay, it's
good.
average. It's not below the national average, but
not
this is
bad.
a great place to live.
Yo, this is beautiful, bro. I love like the greenery, like the green trees and the houses in between. And then maybe if you're lucky, you got like a mountain in the background. Oh, beautiful.
That's what makes that so important. If it's a great
Beautiful.
place to live, the cost of living is usually high. Now, the only reason they're not higher on this list, or lower, I should say, in a better position, is they
Okay.
are next to Kansas City, and that's got some problems, and it's also in Kansas, which is kind of boring. The average
Right.
home value in Overland Park, Kansas, is $431,000.
It's a decent amount. 431,000. Hey, wait, what would that be in the UK? Like 350? So yeah, kind of like, kind of like around. I'd say a little bit more than average.
Number 9, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Ann Arbor, the city where Midwestern charm meets intellectual snobbery in the best way possible.
Okay.
Home to the University of Michigan, it's a town where you can enjoy an espresso so pretentious it practically critiques your outfit. But hey, the schools are great, the unemployment rate is laughably low, and the crime is almost non-existent. Probably because everyone's too busy debating art history or
Wait. Crime being low is another good one to base where you're moving to. That's another really good one.
engineering breakthroughs. Housing is still relatively affordable. It's not
Okay.
the cheapest on this list, but it's not terrible.
It's not bad.
Where it really shines if you move just a little outside of the city, the prices drop drastically. On this one, we're really talking about the Ann Arbor, Michigan area, the metro area, not just the city itself. I should have been clear on that in the beginning. They have tons of green spaces, quirky shops, and enough bookstores to keep your inner nerd happy. Ann Arbor is perfect for those who want a small town vibe.
Hey, listen, I'm not too big on the books, but like, what about the McDonald's? Actually, it's America. There's McDonald's everywhere, right?
With big city perks. Pro tip though, root for the Wolverines. That's the university's football team,
Yeah.
baseball, everything, their team, or risk public exile. The average home value in Ann Arbor, Michigan is $506,000. Like I said, not the cheapest, but still,
Yeah.
it's not terrible like
Wait, why
Los
are we
Angeles,
going? Hey, places to live. Why are we going up in price, man? It's meant to be cheap.
where it's $900,000, or New York, where it's like over $1 million.
Yo, that's damn. That is actually crazy. Over $1 million. What? And that's average in New York. Average place to live is over $1 million.
Number 8, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I almost called it Sioux City, and I promise you, as this
Sioux
one
Falls.
goes on, I will struggle not to call it Sioux City like 9 different times. Sioux Falls, the dark horse on the list of the MVPs of the Midwest. This city has everything: a thriving economy, low crime, affordable housing, and enough cornfields nearby to remind you that, yes, this is the heartland. And it might freak you out if you remember Children of the Corn. What's that kid's name in that? Mordecai?
Don't know what that is.
So if you've never seen the movie, in these cornfields, there's a whole group of kids that live in there, and they're like homicidal weirdos. They kill people. They got a weird cult going on in the corn. Watch it. You'll never look at cornfields the same again. It's got the small town feel, but with amenities that would make any big city dweller jealous. The city's namesake waterfall is located in Falls Park. It is kind of a scenic gem that'll make you forget that you're in South Dakota.
Right.
Yes, believe it or not, South Dakota can be very beautiful. I think it's under the radar when it comes to that. Most people think, think about beautiful states. They think about West Virginia, Oregon, Colorado, anywhere in New England. But no, South Dakota has some amazingly beautiful places. The job market, thriving, thanks to its booming healthcare and finance industries.
Let's go.
Housing, still affordable, which is basically a miracle these days. And if you're into community events, Sioux Falls hosts everything from outdoor concerts to quirky festivals, celebrating, being in South Dakota.
Hey, that's not bad if you like to go outside.
They celebrate that a lot there. Seriously, it's cooler than you think, or cooler than most people have let on. Again, I think the locals do that, and they tell you it sucks because they don't want you moving there. The average home value in Sioux Falls is $324,000.
That is not bad. That's actually pretty. Yeah. 324,000. What's something like the UK? That's like 250K maybe. Yeah, that's not bad. That's decent prices. Decent prices right there.
Number 7, Bentonville, Arkansas. Surprise! The northwest corner of Arkansas, especially Bentonville, is here to blow your mind. And I've talked about this before. This part of Arkansas is not like the rest of Arkansas. It is missing out on a little bit of Arkansas's beauty, but it's definitely not missing out on its crime and poverty. This place is pretty decent. Yes, Arkansas, a state most people think is just Walmart headquarters and a bunch of mosquitoes. It's pretty decent state. Bentonville, though, it's like the cool cousin that shows up at family reunions wearing designer clothes and insists, it's vintage. Bentonville combines small town vibes with big city perks. Crime rates are low, and the housing market won't make you cry into your ramen noodles. And speaking of Walmart, its corporate headquarters has transformed this town into a hub of art, culture, and...
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I like to see, bro. It's like, even though, like, these houses, I would say in America, are a lot closer than the houses. You're going to get in America houses that have got a lot of land around and not close to each other, or close ones. But these ones, I would say, are pretty close to each other. UK standards, they'll be touching. But what I'm saying is, even though they're pretty close to each other, they are absolutely beautiful, man. Better than any place that I know around me. Wait, I'd rather live anywhere near them.
Jobs. Don't believe it? Visit Crystal Bridge Museum of American Arts, which looks like something straight out of an architectural magazine and has an art collection that rivals cities 10 times its size. That's no lie. I've been to it. It's impressive. And wait, there's more. Outdoorsy types will swoon over the Ozark Mountains and world-class biking trails. Plus, the food scene is surprisingly bougie for a city where camouflage is considered business casual. Bentonville is not just for bargain hunters anymore. Good place to live. The average home value in Bentonville, Arkansas is $460,000.
Little bit more than that, but 460. See, for me, it's pricey, but I don't know. Like, are these numbers cheap for you in America? 460,000. Is that cheap for you in America?
Number 6, Plano, Texas. Ah, yes, Plano, Texas. You might know about it because I've talked about it here before.
Right.
I grew up around Torrance, California, really Redondo Beach and Torrance. It's kind of the South Bay area of Los Angeles. One of the biggest employers was Toyota Corporation. They had their West Coast headquarters in Torrance. They decided to pick up and move to Texas some years back. I think it's been about 15 years now. I don't know how many employees they had, but I know at least 10 people that were good friends of mine, including one of my high school ex-girlfriend. She moved to Plano with Toyota. She's still there. But Plano is where the American dream seems suspiciously attainable. Great schools, safe streets, and a housing market that doesn't laugh in your face.
Right.
It's almost too good to be true. Located just outside of Dallas, Plano gives you the suburban tranquility without sacrificing big city amenities like fancy steakhouses and professional sports.
Oh, bro, he's mentioned the word. Oh, bro, when I hear food, any food, bro, it just makes me immediately hungry. And I'm not eating today, man. I'm starving.
Feel like I should start doing this like a game show announcer. Tell them what they won, Chuck. Well, they've won peace and tranquility.
Beautiful.
And sports teams, along with the big
Are
juicy...
they houses? Not business places. Yeah, they're houses. They're massive. Bro, this building right here in the UK would be like, I don't know, like an office space or something. A business. They're huge.
Steak. But don't let the suburban label fool you into thinking that it's boring. Between sprawling parks and artsy historic downtown and enough Tex-Mex to keep you in a perpetual food coma, Plano's livelier than your last group text. Just brace yourself for Texas summers. They're brutal. Nothing says quality of life like sweating through your t-shirt at 8 a.m. The average home value in Plano, Texas is about $512,000.
Is that pricey? That's pricey though, right? $512K? I thought we was looking at cheap places. Nebraska.
Number 5, Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln is quite the overachiever in the Midwest. You know, the one that doesn't brag, but still wins all the awards. Low crime? Check. Affordable housing? Double check. Thriving job market? Yep. Lincoln isn't flashy, but it's one of the most solid choices if you're looking for a no-nonsense place to live that delivers on all the important stuff. Home to the University of Nebraska, Lincoln has a youthful energy, balance with a family-friendly vibe. The city's bike trails and parks are so plentiful that you might actually start enjoying exercise. And while Nebraska might scream cornfields like we talked about...
You know what? That is true, though. So, like, I'm not an outdoorsy person, especially in the UK, because there's not really much, like, scenery to see, really. Nowhere near me anyway. I'm in the middle of the UK, so not near me. But, yo, like, being in America, I actually wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you got the nature parks that are absolutely beautiful. You got so many areas that are gorgeous. I'd actually go outside.
Talked about earlier, for Overland for Kansas, because they're pretty much the same state. Lincoln's downtown area is buzzing with cafes, breweries, and restaurants that punch above their weight class.
Right.
Bonus is, the locals are so nice, they'll probably wave at you while you're still a stranger. The cool thing about Nebraska, and I think...
that don't happen in the UK, I'm telling you that right now.
Kansas also, they've got at least another decade before they even get close to being considered a hot spot. I mean, they're worth it. And I think they're really both overlooked. I mean, any city, any town you can find in those two states. You might as well throw Iowa in there too. But I don't think they're going to really catch on unless something major happens. Like they decide corn cures cancer, or it works better than plastic surgery. The average home value in Lincoln, Nebraska is $275,000.
See, that's really good. That's really good. Now we're talking. Now people in the UK can afford that. We got people in the UK, the average, you know, 500K is a bit too much. Virginia.
Number 4, Southeast Virginia. Now, this is the first one that's an area more than a city or a metro area.
Right.
This is just a whole area. Down there, you got Virginia Beach, Newport News, and Norfolk. Now, you'll hear me call it Norfolk in this because every time I pronounce it the way the locals like it pronounced, the algorithm picks it up as profanity. Let's kind of talk about the towns.
Really?
Virginia Beach is what happens when coastal living decides to be accessible to, you know, actual people. It's got all the perks of a beach town. Sand, waves, seafood, without requiring you to sell your soul to the devil or take a blood oath to a crime organization. Speaking of crime, the crime rate, low, jobs, steady, housing, still affordable. The schools are great and the neighborhoods are friendly. Just one piece of advice, avoid the touristy spots in the summer unless you have a deep fondness for swarms of screaming children, overpriced ice cream, and the occasional oblivious seagull stealing your fries. But wait, there's more. Neighboring towns, Newport News and Norfolk, are like the supporting cast of this coastal sitcom. Newport News offers historical charm and military pride with enough museums to make you feel like a cultural genius. Norfolk, on the other hand, keeps the energy alive with vibrant waterfront scenes and an amazing zoo with...
Bro, I'm just looking at these houses right now, man. Look at this. Bro, look like this. Yo, you could probably fit 5, 6 UK houses in here.
live with vibrant waterfront scenes and an amazing zoo with more craft breweries than your liver can handle. Together, these towns create a trifecta of livability that proves you don't need to sacrifice quality of life for a seaside zip code.
Right.
Virginia Beach is like Malibu's less pretentious cousin. The average home value in Virginia Beach is $400,000.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Iowa.
Number 3, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Back to the center of the country we go with Cedar Rapids, affectionately called City of Five Seasons.
Wait, Cedar Rapids sounds like
Back
an
to the
amusement
center
park.
of the country we go with Cedar Rapids,
Sounds like
affectionately
a
called
water ride.
City of Five Seasons. Don't ask me what the 5th one is. I think it might be extra chill. It's actually from a Bible verse. That
Okay.
should tell you something about the place. They like to do their praying. Cedar Rapids has some pretty good stats. Low crime, of course. Affordable housing, yep. Solid economy, you bet. This is Iowa after all. All that is practically in their DNA. The city's cost of living is so reasonable you might start to believe it's a typo. And while Iowa isn't known for its thrills, Cedar Rapids
Hey, yo, you've been saving some money then, if it's that good.
punches above its weight class with a surprising vibrant art scene and cultural scene, including the Czech Village and New Bohemian District, where you can explore galleries, shops, and cafes. Plus, the city is packed with parks, trails, so you can spend your weekends pretending you're outdoorsy before heading to one of the many craft breweries. Kind of like, you go out and exercise a
Or you could walk to there. You know, get the best of both worlds.
little bit, and then you stop by Dunkin' Donuts. That's what I do all the time.
And then, yeah, you can do that as well. Stop at Dunkin' Donuts as well.
Kind of like, you go out and exercise a little bit, and then you stop by Dunkin' Donuts. That's what I do all the time. I lift weights and go, you know what? I deserve Dunkin' Donuts. I watched a exercise video. I need a milkshake. Not that bad, but sometimes I'll think about it.
Oh, wait, you know what? That's probably my mistake, because, like, sometimes when I do a home workout, I'm like, oh, you know what? I've just done a good home workout. Let me order some takeaway.
The average home value in Cedar Rapids, Iowa is $192,000.
Oh, yo!
Cedar Rapids,
Wait.
is-
Bro, that's even cheap for us in the UK now. Oh, that's a bargain. That's like, what, 150K in the UK? Oh, my God.
$192,000.
And I bet the houses are way bigger than ours. Utah.
Number 2, Provo, Utah. Provo's like the overachiever in the class of livable cities.
Right.
It boasts low crime, jaw-dropping mountain views, and a housing market that's still manageable compared to its overpriced neighbors like Salt Lake City. Add in a booming tech scene, and
Yo, does Utah get really cold? Like, this video right now looks very cold.
the unbeatable outdoor recreation options, and it's no wonder people are flocking here faster than a Utah snowstorm. It's weird, the last 3 or 4 times
Right, yep, snowstorm. I'm guessing it does get really cold.
I've been through Salt Lake City area, it's been heavy snow. We almost didn't get to, we're doing a layover there, and they almost scratched our plane like 3 different times. It was an emotional roller coaster. I had a cruise to get on. Provo is famously home to Brigham Young University, which gives the city a youthful vibe and plenty of cultural events, even if you're not a Mormon. Plus, the Provo River offers some of the best fishing, kayaking, and scenic picnics you'll find everywhere. Just remember, Utah's liquor laws are a bit quirky, so
Well, what are they?
BYOB might take on a whole new meaning. Now, when I was taking a cultural geography
Wait. What is Utah's liquor laws?
class, I took many, but one of them, they were talking about Brigham Young University and their athletes and how they excelled at so many different things, and they were just very fit. And the question came is, why is this? Now, I don't remember all the stats about the tests they put their athletes through, but they were above and beyond a lot of other universities of the same level.
Okay.
The teacher brought up some of their theories, and one of them was when the Mormons came west, it was a survival of the fittest type thing. So the strongest people made it to Utah, and then they, bred with the strongest people, and they created stronger people. The other theory was that for
People in Utah just very, very strong?
most of their lives, they stay away from things like caffeine and alcohol and all that stuff. Really, really interesting subject. Now, keep in mind, that was just a study.
Wait, does caffeine make you weak? Is that why I'm weak? Because I have a lot of caffeine?
Had all kinds of theories, so I don't want you going, oh, that's not true. What it is this. No, it's a study, and they looked at a bunch of different things, and they had theories. There's no definitive answer.
Right.
The average home value in Provo, Utah is $465,000.
Right. It's a little bit up there, but, you know.
All right, before we get to number one, if you're thinking about moving to another city, state.
Let me think what state number one could be. I'm going to say somewhere in Texas.
Whatever in the U.S., there's a link for a website called Home and Money in the description area below. They can get you in touch with a real estate agent anywhere in the country. They've got other tools on the website. It's a pretty cool website.
Can I have a free house in America, please?
Right, on to number one.
All right, Minnesota. Okay.
And number one, Rochester, Minnesota. Home to the Mayo Clinic, Rochester is perfect for those who want top-tier healthcare at their doorstep.
Right.
And a city that actually feels like it cares about its residents.
Okay.
It's consistently ranked as one of the safest cities in the U.S. And the unemployment rate is so low, you might actually find yourself with a job you didn't even apply for. Housing here is affordable, and the schools are excellent.
Yo, imagine that you just get a letter one day. Oh, you're hired. Wait, I'm hired for what?
Excellent, making it a favorite for families. If you're into outdoor activities, you'll love the city's parks, trails, and proximity to the Umber River. And for those of you who like art galleries, live music, and enough coffee shops to keep you caffeinated through all 4 seasons, this is a great place to live. Yes, the winters are cold, but that's what hot cocoa and a good parka are there for.
True.
The average home value in Rochester, Minnesota is about $319,000.
Not too bad. Hey, for number one, not too bad.
$300,000.
It's not bad. It's better than 400, 500k ones anyway. But yo, let me know if any of you guys do live in those places, or if you ever been to them. Let me know what they're like in the comment section. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I am live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. You guys can like head over there and send me like your house pictures and get like a live reaction from me if you want to. A lot of people do send me a lot of pictures for me to look at. It is really cool vibes over there, so make sure you do go check that out. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.